Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this video today, I'll be showing you guys how I can achieve a wash and go puff on dry hair. So I know typically wash and goes are on freshly washed hair, but for me, I noticed that my shrinkage looks extremely crazy when my hair is actually wet versus when I do it dry. So I decided to just switch it up a little bit and try it on dry hair, especially after my stylist, Style by Reese. You can definitely check her out. I'll put her information in the description area. But one day I was with her and we had a chat and we were talking about wash and goes, and I explained to her how wash and goes just don't work for me because I hate the shrinkage. My hair is typically long, but then when I have it wet and I try to do wash and goes, they go all the way up here. So she said try it on dry hair, and I was like, you know what, maybe I need to do that. Now my stylers for this video are going to be my BodyWorks Natural Curl Defining Cream, and then I'll be using Curl's Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Jelly. Now, I like to use products that, one, are going to define my curls and revert it back to a curly state, especially if I'm starting out on stretched hair. And then I like to use a product that's going to provide hold, but not an extreme hold where it's going to leave my hair flaky or crunchy. So that's when the Control Curl Jelly comes into play. So those are my two solids that I'll be using for this video, so let's get started. So you can see, oh, let me take my ears off, but you can see that my hair is in a high puff. I separated both sections already, but I had this style, was a previous flexi rod set, and now I'm ready to just have a new style. So I figured, you know what, why not change this style into a curly wash and go puff, but on dry hair. Okay, so now that I have a really small section, I am going to part those into two parts. So you can see I section this even into smaller parts just so it's easier to manage. And then I'm going to just use a hair tie to section off the part that I'm not going to use. So now, grabbing my curl defining cream, I am just going to take a small amount, maybe like that, and just add it to the section that I'm starting with. The next part is to go ahead and use my jelly. And this you can definitely be generous with. So I'm using a lot first, and if I need to add more I will. But I'm just going to work that in there. So now what I'm going to do is grab my Denman brush and just continue to help the curls form a little bit more. Now, of course, this method is not going to prevent shrinkage completely, but it's going to be a little bit better than if I started off on completely wet hair. So you can see that the curls have formed a bit. There are some little frizzy parts, so I'm just going to go back in and add a little bit more of the control jelly. But that's pretty much it. You're just going to keep repeating this step by adding your styler first, which would be the curl defining cream, then adding the jelly for a little bit more of a firm hold, and then just go running through it with your Denman brush and letting it dry. now that I have finished, you can see my hair is fully defined, and now I'm just gonna let it dry. Now you can either decide to let it air dry, or you can decide if you want to use a diffuser. So I'm just gonna let it air dry for a bit, and then I'm going to diffuse if I need to. But other than that, stay tuned. Okay, so you can see that my hair has dried. You know, not 100%, but it's probably like 80-85% right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just style it. But my curls are really defined, so I'm really happy the way it has turned out. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and put my hair up. So let's go.